Hey everyone, my name is Angelique and welcome to my channel. For today's workout, I'm going to be sharing with you a upper body workout, home gym edition. Usually on my channel, I like to do follow along workouts using lighter weights, somewhere between 5 and 12 pounds. However, today I wanted to show you guys how I incorporate heavier weights into my workout, and this is the perfect workout for someone who has access to a wider range of weights or someone that has access to a gym. So here's the workout. Feel free to screenshot it so you can follow along later, and you'll see that it is a complete upper body workout. We're gonna hit chest, shoulders, buys, tries, and your back. If you watch my last leg day workout, home gym edition, you'll know that I love supersets, and surprise, surprise, this workout is going to be structured with supersets as well. I honestly feel like supersets are the best way to get a great workout in if you're short on time. And even if you're not short on time, they're great. They're a great way to get the blood pumping to those muscles to promote growth. Okay, so before I lift heavier weights, I really like to warm up my body, not just with a run and just get a sweat going. I like to do specific non-weighted bodyweight exercises to get the body warmed up. So for this specific workout, I warmed up with 3 bodyweight exercises. Those 3 exercises are push-ups, lying back extension, and I did a tricep dip. So for the tricep dip, I chose to do it on the floor just because it was easier for me to just kind of flip back and forth between the 3 exercises. But if you'd like to, you can also do your tricep dips elevated with your hands on a bench and your feet on the floor, and just do a regular tricep dip that way. For those 3 exercises, I did each exercise for 10 reps, so 10 push-ups, 10 lying back extensions, and 10 tricep dips, and I did that for 3 rounds. At the end of that little quick warm-up, you should be good and warm and be ready to lift some weights. All right, so for superset number 1, I chose to do some Landmine Rows and superset that with some reverse flies. So for the Landmine Row, if you don't have a landmine, no big deal. You can just do a row with 1 heavy dumbbell, gripping it between your hands, bend over and kind of pull that way. So you can do a row that way, or you can do 1 arm at a time. For the Landmine Row, you kind of pick it up, you move your feet slightly forward so you can lean back a little bit. And then once you have a slight lean backwards, you're gonna hinge at the hips, have a slight forward lean, and you're gonna have that straight line from your crown all the way to your tailbone, and then you're just going to have your arms fully extended and then pull the weight towards your chest. As you're pulling the weight towards your chest, really focus on squeezing the shoulder blades together and do a slow controlled release down. For this exercise, I chose to do a weight that was heavy enough for it to be challenging for me to get 10 reps done, and then I supersetted that with a light reverse fly where I could get somewhere between 12 to 15 reps in, and that should really burn at the end of those reverse flies. For the reverse fly, you can do this either seated or standing. I chose to do it seated, and no matter how you do it, make sure that you have a slight forward lean, hinge in the hips, again, that straight line from your head all the way to your tailbone. Try to keep a flat back and pretend that you're squeezing a pencil between those shoulder blades to really engage the proper muscles during this exercise. For superset number 2, we're gonna work our arms. So I chose to do bicep hammer curls and a tricep extension. I'd like to do biceps after a back exercise because if you notice during the Landmine Rows, that motion also engages your biceps. Your biceps are already pre-exhausted from your first superset. So this should be a good challenge for you. So I chose to do a bicep hammer curl for the first exercise, and that bicep hammer curl, when you hold the grip in that hammer position, that is what kind of engages that little peak. So the little peak of the bicep that I'm trying to get. So that's why I chose to do the bicep hammer curl. So bicep hammer curl for 12 reps. Tricep extension for 10 reps. Both of those exercises back to back for 3 rounds. All right, and for our final superset, superset number 3, we're gonna work our shoulders. So I chose to do a heavy shoulder press paired with a front raise. So for the heavy shoulder press, I chose to do a weight where I could get somewhere between 6 and 8 reps. And for me, the weight that I had, 6 to 8 reps, was the perfect amount. And for the shoulder press, again, I chose to do mine seated because I'm going with a heavier weight. You should choose a weight so that at the end of the workout, those last like second and third set should be really challenging to get that 6 to 8 reps in. So be sure to choose a weight that's heavy enough. If you don't have a heavy enough weight where 6 to 8 reps is challenging for you for 3 sets, Don't be afraid to increase your number of reps so that you can get that feeling of exhaustion at the end of your workout. So again, bring up those reps if you don't have a heavy enough weight. And after you knock out that heavy shoulder press, pick up those weights and knock out those 12 to 15 reps of the front raise. I chose to use a plate, but you can still use 2 dumbbells and engage the same muscles that I'm using during my front plate raise. And at the end of this, your shoulders should be really burning. It should be a struggle to get those weights up for those last, few reps at the end of set number 2 and 3. Okay, so that's the weightlifting part of this workout, and it was definitely tough. I was pretty sore for a couple days after this one, but if you do have time, I think the icing on the cake is a little bit of cardio that engages the upper body muscles that you just worked. So for me, I chose to do a short jump rope circuit, and if you've never jump roped, after doing an upper body workout, you're in for a treat because it is so challenging. I think most people, when you think jump rope, you're thinking, okay, the cardio, so you're gonna get your heart rate up and maybe your calves are gonna be a little tired, but after exhausting your upper body, just that little flick of your wrist, it feels like it's more than your wrist because you're using like your biceps to flick your wrist and your shoulders to kind of hold the rope or your elbows in position kind of next to your body. All of it is just, it's surprising how much of your upper body is engaged during a jump rope. And for me, because I used heavier weights during this workout, my forearms were really tired too. So again, jump roping is a great way to finish an upper body workout and to get in some quick cardio. So for me, I did 2 minutes of jump roping for 3 rounds, and I gave myself a 1-minute break between those rounds. And that was plenty to get my heart rate up and really finish off a really great upper body workout. If you don't have a jump rope and you still want to get in a little bit of cardio, get that heart rate up and get a really good sweat after the workout, feel free to throw in some burpees. Burpees are one of those total body exercises. And again, because you've pre-exhausted that upper body, that push-up position or that push-up motion that you do during the burpee is definitely going to be a challenge. So I would recommend doing 15 reps for 3 rounds and maybe give yourself a 1-minute rest in between each of those rounds. And at the end of that, you should have a nice elevated heart rate, maybe a little glazed donut look, and your arms should really be tired too. So let me know if you give this workout a try. Upper body workouts are honestly my favorite. I love them. I would prefer to do an upper body workout over lower body any day. So I really hope you give this workout a try, and if you enjoy it, let me know in the comments, share this with your workout buddy, and please don't forget to subscribe. All right, thanks for watching, and I can't wait for you to join me for the next workout.